Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host.
Good morning, and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Chris Schalk. He's the Barren County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Joanna.
Well, Chris, I see what you have in front of me here, so we're going to probably talk about this. And first, let's talk about why it's so important to test your hay.
You know, I tell my producers that to me, hay testing is just the next step. You know, we're pretty good about testing soil for fertility. We're getting a lot better about controlling pasture and weeds in our hay fields. To me, this is the next step. You know, once you've got all that money invested, once you're right there and you want to kind of take your livestock program to the next level, I think it's just makes good sense. And economically, it really makes good sense, I think, to do this.
Now, when? Is now the time?
I think you can do it anytime, but I think people have got it on their mind right now, okay? All right, some folks have already started feeding hay, and, you know, I think anytime, but I guess when you need the information is when you need the information. So for me, I think if we can get folks to do it, I wouldn't wait, you know, very much longer, especially if we've got a lot of hay out there, and maybe we've got hay of varying qualities. And, you know, once we get our results back, we can come up with a plan. Maybe we want to strategically feed certain piles of hay, certain barns of hay, certain lots of hay, you know, depending on the needs of our animals, whether we got fall calving cows or spring calving cows or you know, spring kidding does or whatever we're doing. So I think it just allows us to really fine-tune, kind of tailor our feeding program.
Yeah, and make use of all the resources to the best way possible, because we might need them. This might be a short year. This might be a short year,
and you know, we don't want to just go out and, of course, we can always supplement with feed, but that takes money, okay? In a little leaner times that we're in right now, you know, keeping our feed costs down, if we can do it with forage and not have to supplement, or make sure we're supplementing the right things, okay? And we take all this data, meet with our feed people, you know, and then come up with a plan, you know, to get our cattle through the winter the best we can.
Absolutely. So probably the optimal time to test for hay quality would be after we cut it.
Sure, but
if you haven't done it, it's still not too late.
People get busy, okay? All right, you get busy. And again, I think you think about things when it's time to do it. And I think, you know, that's just, don't worry that you didn't do it back in the spring or back in early summer. Let's get it done now, before there's snow on the ground, for sure.
And probably be best to test those different lots of hay, those different cuttings.
Right. You know, most time we pile hay differently. Some of our hay barns, maybe we just stuff it in there, but most of us have got some hay, you know, and we've got an idea. We've got an idea when we put that up of the quality that's there. You know, maybe this took a rain, or this was a little mature, or, you know, this is my good pile of hay, all right? So, you know, we got different piles, different places. Definitely want to test different lots. It's very inexpensive. I mean, it's, you know, especially, you know, you can test a whole lot of hay for what it's going to cost you to buy one truckload of hay. So, and another thing, on top of that, let's say it is short this year. Maybe you've got some excess. Having that hay test in your hand may set you apart when you market your hay.
Absolutely.
So it's a marketing tool, okay? It's as good as, you know, when you advertise the hay's tested, I think that brings the value up a little bit.
And when you send this, if you go through the KDA lab, you just fill out an extra piece of paper to get it listed if you do have some for sale.
You can put it, they'll put it on the website. You know, and people will call from all over. You know, last year they did come from all over to get hay. And again, it's just maybe just a little bit of supplemental income in your program that you need right now. You know, just a good marketing tool, just a good overall management tool.
So Chris, this is a forage tester. So when we go out to test hay, how many samples? How do we take the samples?
All right, so I guess the biggest thing on this, we want to go in from the twine side of the hay. Don't go into, if we're doing rolls, go in from the twine side, okay? It's not the open, the flat face side. You know, they say 10 samples per lot, okay, whatever that lot size may be. I'd like to get a couple from each roll, you know, kind of in that, just random sample. If you just think random sample, just like your soil testing, you know, don't pick the best day, don't pick, just random sample, okay, all right? And I think that you just keep, if you have to tell yourself, random sample, having some brown paper sacks and a good Sharpie marker to write on it, bring it in. You can send it off yourself, you can bring it to your extension office, we'll work with you either way.
All right, and how much do you need?
You know, I guess paper sack full, okay? You know.
I think it says that you have to have at least a quart, but sometimes that mashes down and transport.
And like I said, I stop at the store and get a package of those paper sacks, and so I have them on my truck. You know, paper sack full, good full sack. big Ziploc bag kind of deal.
All right, great way to invest in your program. Like Chris said, $7 plus getting it there. Very cheap investment. Thanks, Chris, for being here with us today, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.
If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Barren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.